right, guys, we have therapist Nikki here, board certified sex therapist. You're welcome. She is going to help break us down what fetishes are healthy, what is unhealthy, stuff that's going to just blow our minds. So listen up. Hi, therapist Nikki.
Hi, therapist Nikki.
Hi.
Just hit us. Hit us. You start, because I don't even know where to begin with this topic. You know I do not.
Yeah, therapist Nikki. We're talking about fetishes today. So, tell us everything you know.
Oh, gosh. It would take a very long time.
Wow. Do
Awesome.
people come to you and ask for help with their fetishes, or
to suppress them or
ask how
to
do they
encourage them?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what one of my niches are in sex therapy is like the sexual minorities, which deal with kink, fetishes, power exchange, consensual non-monogamy. And
I don't know
fetishes
any of these
aren't
words.
Wait, what's a
necessarily
I don't know any of these
bad.
words.
Wait, what? What's a consensual non-monogamy?
Yeah, consensual non-monogamy deals with like swinging, relationship anarchy, polyamory, open relationship.
Hold on, I'm
All
Googling
of
everything
that.
right now. Not smart enough for this conversation already. Okay. So, when people come in, how do they start? Like, are they nervous about telling you about their fetishes, or are you get them to say it?
It's kind of like it's a mixed bag. Some of them are coming specifically for, like, if they're getting counseling in polyamory, they're coming for their polycule, like a family session.
What's a
People
poly?
who are coming for power.
Poly means 3 or
What's
more,
a
right?
polycule? It sounds
Yes.
scientific.
It means you can love more than one person.
Whoa.
So you can have several serious relationships at one time. So imagine you come in for couples therapy, but a therapist has to deal with 3 relationships in that. Like you
Whoa.
have 3 clients.
Okay,
You have
cool.
1, you have 2, and then you have the relationship. But then when you add more people, it just exponentially expands.
So when they come
to
for
all
you,
the systems.
when they come to you, are they asking how to deal with this, and do they act on it? You know what I mean?
Yeah, they ask on particular things like how to make this function. If it's a power exchange, it really depends on the type of power exchange they want, because each particular relationship is different with that. Some people just want to play on the weekends, and other people live a 24/7 lifestyle like
That sounds exhausting.
Wow.
It works for a lot of people.
Yeah, I feel like most of the people who have fetishes like that are like the high-powered women who just want to come home and be dominated because they're in control all the time.
Some of them are. Some women or men that are in high-powered jobs do like to take the submissive role.
Right.
And others like to be the dominant one all the time.
That's the
in a
Christian
way of
Grey, right?
staying in
That's the
control.
one who's in control at work, owns the business, high-powered, and wants to be in charge always.
Yeah, but then there's the guys that own the business. They're high powered at work, and they want to
get slapped.
They don't want to do any of that shit. They just want to be a little bitch.
Exactly.
It's all brilliant. So
There-
go ahead,
there's
Jess.
Nikki.
Rip out the questions because I know you got them.
Oh my god, this is just so we fetishes. I think some are good and some are bad, right? I don't think I necessarily feel one type of way or the other, but some fetishes we've heard are just straight up disturbing, while other ones are safe. I guess that's really the distinction.
Yeah.
Here.
Can you tell us a healthy fetish, a couple healthy fetishes, and then a couple unhealthy ones?
Well, according to the DSM, which is our diagnostic manual that we have to go by, it's only if it creates a dysfunction in your lifestyle is it considered a disorder.
Oh, okay.
So, some of them what are some fetishes that you consider disturbing?
Let's see, human lighter or human ashtray or whatever, where you fucking put cigarettes out in people's skin. I've heard of that, which is so disturbing to me.
That one's not that bad.
I think that's borderline the worst because who loves self-inflicting pain like that? I don't know.
There are some people's pain is their pleasure.
Yeah.
So unless it's creating a disorder or if it's leaving lasting scarring that's going to disable them, then it's really not considered a disorder. That's just something they like.
So that's
and if
just
they're
normal.
taking the medical precautions, then it's okay.
Wow. Okay. So Jess, you're up. I'm beat. I'm confused. I'm I was always mind blown by that. I was like, how is this a thing? I don't understand it. But if it's totally fine, then I guess burn away.
Okay, let me think. I'm gonna read you one that we got that I think is weird.
Hit us.
This guy wants to be tied to a chair and then have the cat dig its claws into his thighs.
Okay.
We stumped her. We stumped her. Okay.
No, you didn't stump me. It's just like that's his kink, that's his fantasy, and there's some things to take into consideration if he's wanting that. For one, is the cat, like the actual animal, is it going to be consenting? Because consent's a big thing in the power exchange world.
Yeah,
And
for
listen to
sure.
somebody playing a cat, because there are kittens. There are people who will dress up and become the spirit of that
so is it an
animal.
actual
Tracy,
feline, or is somebody just dressing up?
Or the
Meow.
guy and you used your
Meow.
nails.
Jessica, in real life, if this could be real for her, this would be Jessica.
I
She
would do
thinks
this
she's a
one.
cat.
I would do this one. Yeah, I'm into this.
You can do kitty play. That's a real big fetish.
It's
and a
so
real big
Jessica.
niche.
Ooh, what do you mean? Like, why is kitty play? Like, what other stuff do they do besides dig their claws into
Make them like lick milk out of a bowl.
So that's one thing that they'll do, yeah.
Wow.
Or they'll play with yarn, or they'll chase a laser beam. Or
So when they could be
they
getting
do
a
whatever
blowjob, they
cats
would
do.
rather be chasing yarn around the house. This is epic to me.
Tracy, you don't want to play with a laser beam?
Not so much. I'd rather be doing a ton of other things.
I've actually known somebody that will sit there like, can you just put this on the floor and I want to play with it? Like, okay.
All right.
Wow. All
That's
right.
their thing. Like puppies. Puppies are a big thing
Puppy
in the
play.
fetish community. Puppy play. People who dress up as puppies.
Hard
Wow.
pass.
And
Hard pass.
they'll run around and play with the balls.
Oh,
and
But like, I
You
get
know
this.
what?
This is not harmful. Like, it's a little
This is
out
weird.
there,
It's weird, but it's fun for
fine.
them.
Yeah.
One thing that freaks me out is baby things. Put a diaper on me.
Oh.
I'm a baby.
Yeah.
Age
Oh my
play.
God. I don't even talk
Age
to my
play.
own babies like that. I'm like, oh yeah, baby. Okay, yeah. I don't even talk to them like that. And they're actual babies.
I'm a baby. Give me money.
It's more like
there's
drink from a bottle.
Yeah, there's a difference between, like, you have the age play and diaper fetish, which are the babies
Oh, yeah,
that
people
want the
shit their
bottles and the
pants.
pacifiers
Change me.
and have like daddies or mommies, and then you have littles, which are those who take on like a mind space of that of a child or like an early tween, and then you have middles, which are like the adolescents.
Whoa. There's a lot. This just
So
got
that's-
deep. I didn't
but
even know
that's
there was
their
other.
safe space.
I didn't even know there was age groups. This is all new. Okay.
Mhm.
So
And there's people who like to be like big sisters or big brothers or others, since we have non-binary individuals.
what does that word mean? Because I just started watching Are You the One? On and all these words came up like non-binary, and I like had to Google. I don't know what any of this means.
Non-binary, because growing up in like society until recently, we've had male, female. And when we
Okay.
say
So it's like non-sex
non-binary,
gender,
Yeah,
like
it's we
gender
don't-
X, maybe. Okay.
That they don't consider themselves all male or all female. They just say I'm non-binary or queer. They don't identify as either.
Okay, got you. Yeah, like I have a lot of friends in the gay community who like I should know this, but like I don't. But then when it comes to fetishes, like I don't know how like deep that goes. So I don't know. Like I feel like all this is very new and I'm just trying to like understand. And then I saw it on TV and I was like, I gotta Google because now I feel stupid. Like I don't know. I should know this stuff.
There is so much in this community. In fact, my business partner and I have a kink therapist certification institute that we have at least 60 plus hours of training for professionals to just understand what the topic is
Whoa.
and how deep it goes. And it doesn't even get into like the details of these communities. It's just how to work with these communities, what are good bruises, what are happy bruises versus sad bruises.
Right. Yeah, that's a thing too.
Because there is interpersonal violence. that
Yeah, I was
happens
going to
in
say,
there.
isn't like a domestic violence situation like a rape fantasy? Isn't that danger zone or no?
It really depends on what has been talked about beforehand, because negotiation and consent in this community is the biggest thing. And there are people who are considered consent violators that
Got
are in
it.
the community. But rape fantasies, or as we call it, consensual non-consent,
Got it. I got
they'll
that.
sit down with individuals and be like, hey, this is, and it can be very empowering for individuals who do have trauma or sexual assault trauma,
Mm-hmm.
because they play a psychodrama and they come out the victor.
Mm.
Or it goes
I watch a lot
different
of
way.
SVU, and they always start like, oh yeah, she wanted me to rape her, and then they get charged for rape. And I'm always like, there's got to be like a happy medium somewhere where a fantasy like that or a fetish like that like comes to reality and like they don't get in trouble.
Because the legal system doesn't recognize contracts, so there's verbal and written contracts
Mhm.
in the power exchange community. It's not seen as a legal document when it comes to judicial or when police get involved, like when it goes bad.
Yeah.
That's why you want to have someone who's understanding of these communities that can go to the police or can go to your lawyer and say, hey, this is what's going on, so they actually know how to word it and fight for it. Because we did
Got
a
it.
video called Kinkphobia that we'd be happy to show you that goes into all of this.
Whoa,
we
can
could
we share
it.
that on our
Yeah.
page?
Sure.
Oh, cool. All
That'd be
right.
cool.
That would be interesting for people.
Thanks,
okay, cool.
therapist Nikki.
Go ahead, Jess.
Oh,
Anything
well-
you need?
I've
like
talked to
kink-
therapist
well,
Nikki
as
all
far as,
day.
like Kinkphobia, the Kinkphobia, if they want to do a screening, they just need to contact me or my partner, Dr. Patty Evans,
Okay.
and we're happy to set up a screening for them.
All right. That's awesome for
What-
people who are into this.
What happens at the screening? Do you connect them with other people that are into this thing? Like into their thing?
We'll connect them to anybody who's interested in there, at least like in our network of people. Myself will probably go up, or one of the directors, and we'll be happy to give a talk or a short presentation.
I love this. So like I can come to you and be like, hey, I like licking armpits. And the reason I say that is because I have a message from one of our listeners that said my ex couldn't get off unless I was licking his armpit. So I can come to you and say, I'm
Interesting.
really into licking armpits. And you'd be like, great. I know someone else who loves their armpit licked.
Wow.
Is that what you do?
That's not quite what I do. I can point them to communities that have that, because again, there's confidentiality when it comes to clientele, especially in the therapist realm, because it's all about confidentiality.
Right.
So I can talk about certain cases, but I can't give you details. I can be like, oh yeah, I had an age play case and this happened. But I
Right.
can't give names. I can't give
Right.
details.
But you'll
it has
introduce
to
them
be
to
an
the
overview.
community, though. You make them feel safe and do it the right way.
Oh yeah, I'm more than happy to be like, here's what a dungeon is. Like I'll take them to a dungeon, or I'll take them to a sex shop or anything like that. That's within the scope of what I would do for
Wait,
them.
where are you located?
Yeah.
Me and Tracy
Mhm.
need
Yeah,
this.
I heard sex shop.
I'm located in Tampa, Florida.
Wow, we
Well,
might have to take a
we're
trip
taking a
for the
flight.
show.
Yeah, just for research purposes. Asking for a friend.
Hey, I run a podcast called Sex Crafters where we do sex education.
Very cool.
Oh, I love that. Yeah, we'd be happy to join you in that. That's great.
Yeah, we're big Doc Johnson fans, so.
So as far as with fetishes, you encourage people to not hold them back, right? Like if
It's more unhealthy to keep it hidden than to
Yeah.
expose it.
Is that how you feel?
Some of them are like it does more harm than good to hide who you are, like to be your authentic
Agree.
self. I mean, that's my personal, like, I would rather you be your authentic self than have to hide it. But I understand, like, there is a time and a place for it. Like,
yeah, for sure.
You can walk around in your fetish gear, but it's kind of discouraged, and you have to be prepared for looks and
Right.
people to do comments and things like that. But as far as what you like sexually, as long as it's not hurting you or the other person, like they're consenting to it,
That's
then
the
okay.
word of the day, consent.
Yeah.
yeah. If you
Consent
like
and
your armpits licked, then by golly, find someone who will lick your armpits.
Lick away.
Yeah, I've had several like individuals come to me and have like certain fetishes. One in particular, there was an age play case with like the diapers and the nurturing, that like they want that nurturance. Sometimes it's not even about the sex.
Oh,
Like
that's
like-
interesting.
Kink,
Yeah.
it's not about sex. It's
Mhm.
about being able to show who you are.
Like parent issues, neglect, maybe.
Sometimes there's not all kink or fetishes stem from trauma, but some do, and some can be from neglect, and some can be from child abuse and things like that. But not all of them are.
Yeah. I feel like people
And-
throw around the word daddy issues a lot.
Yeah, daddy issues, mommy issues. Well, guess what? Not all parents were perfect.
Yeah, for sure.
True that.
A lot of them are not.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think any parents are perfect. That is a hard ass job. My kid's definitely gonna be licking armpits.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
my
my
hat
God.
goes off to parents. I mean, it's a difficult job. It really is.
For sure.
And what's another interesting one is people who do have fetishes and they come in one way, like say that they want to be the dom or they want to be the dominant one in the relationship, and then after about 5-6 years, they're like, I don't want to do this anymore. I want to be
Yeah, it's probably exhausted. Yeah. And that's called switch play or something like that, right?
Yeah, you can be a switch, which means that you can go back and forth between being
That's
the
right.
dominant
Jessica's
or the
impressed.
submissive.
Wow.
Yeah.
I've just threw that out there.
Yeah.
That was random.
No, I know that. Okay. That's interesting. This was enlightening, to say the least. I mean, the diaper play alone just blew me off.
It's called diaper play. It's called baby play.
Whatever. Diaper involvement. I can't wait till my kids are out of diapers and people are begging to get in them. It's blowing my mind.
Therapist Nikki, you are so awesome. I'd
You're
love
so
to have
fun.
you on the show again. Thank you, Therapist Nikki. We really appreciate it. We can't wait to have you back.
Thank you.
Don't forget, guys, new clips air every Thursday. So see you next Thursday.
Hosted on dimlywit.com.
Even though we are not your best examples,
We're the best you've got.
so cheers, bitches.
Cheers. Make sure you subscribe to our channel for updates, and if you like this clip, share it with a friend.